So a little while ago on Twitter, a WNBA player released that WNBA players were going to be in NBA 2K20. And needless to say, we knew this was coming because EA did it first. And when the EA does it, 2K is going to come following a little bit behind. So we knew this was coming. But the thing is, if you're going to do WNBA 2K, if you're going to put that in the game, then you got to get it right because you're following up EA's act, right? EA has already done it. You know what the people's gripes are with it. You know what EA is lacking, what they're missing from their WNBA experience. Y'all got to build on what they've already done because if you're going to copy someone, especially 2 years after, then it has to be better. You gotta know exactly what to do. And what NBA Live is missing from their WNBA experience is one, they don't have a franchise mode, and two, in their My Career or the one, the women players can't play in WNBA. They only do street. They can only do street. And with men players, you can play in the street and everything, but you can also do NBA games like a regular My Career. So if 2K is going to do this, they literally have the keys. They know exactly what they need to do. Also, I'm not trying to play WNBA if the women look and feel the exact same as playing with the men, just not being able to dunk. You got to change it up. Like, give some of the women their signature animations because everybody knows women and men don't shoot basketball typically. Women and men don't shoot basketball the same. And I'm not saying that in a I'm trying to be funny way. I mean, fundamentally, men and women shoot basketballs differently. And so it only makes sense for these women to have their signature jump shots in the game, not only for the sake of realism, but also content-wise. We know that the NBA 2K community, we love jump shot videos. Everybody needs to know which jump shot has the biggest green window. I can already imagine the banger that somebody's going to make when they find out that Deladon has the best base in the game, or, not specifically. I don't know who's going to have whose jump shot is what or who jump shot would be what, but y'all get it. Once they implement the women jumpers into the game, people are going to start running through the women jump shot and they're going to find some gems. And I'm not saying that men and women have to have all different animations. I'm just saying the animations that should be different from the differences between the men's game and the women's game should be, they should be different in the game because after all, realism matters in NBA 2K, right? And it's also important for 2K to make sure that they have the body models right because we know in the past that was an issue with NBA 2K. A lot of players would have unrealistic looking bodies, such as the Slender Man in 2K17. Players like Gordon Hayward and I was about to say KD. Well, yeah, KD had the Slender Man build, and Giannis, they had the Slender Man, and then 18 they made sure they got it out of there. We don't want to see unrealistic looking women. I don't want to see a woman walking down the court looking like Bron, like especially if that's not how she walks in real life. If she walk like Bron in real life, sure, throw it in the game. But if that's not how she walk, you gotta have that accurate representation. And even in NBA Live 19, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I gotta speak on it. They put the Gonzalez twins in NBA Live 19, and their player models, while they do look like them very much so, but in terms of I'll just say the Gonzalez twins in NBA Live 19 are missing some assets. They are. I wasn't gonna make the joke, but sometimes I could be a huge ass, But more importantly, if we're going to be out here making women my players, I'm curious, how is the archetype system going to work for the women players? It really can't work the same because the tallest player in the WNBA is Brittany Griner at 6'8". And going off of what I know from her game, I would say that she's a post-scoring rim protector. And she's 6'8". Now, if I'm playing the park, I don't know about y'all, but if I'm playing the park with my friends, and on the other team, there is their rim protector, He's a post scoring rim protector and he's 6'8", or he or she, if they're 6'8", I'm gonna give my slasher the ball and tell him to go crazy. I don't know, man. I don't think that's enough height. That's not enough height. Like, who is that gonna protect the rim from? I guarantee you those 6'3" play sharps are coming in the lane, slamming on the Brittany Griner build every time. And I'm not saying that because it's it would be a woman. Put a 6'8" post scoring defender down there now. And watch what happens. So with this, there are going to be things that 2K going to have to think through and prepare for. So we not out here begging for patches like as soon as the game drops. You got to make your preparations. And while I was typing my notes for this video, I randomly remember the Creator Fighter from the old WWE games I used to play. Those had the most detail of any creator character that I've ever played. Like the old WWE games, I don't know if they still do it, but you could morph any, literally almost any body part to be as big or small as you wanted it to be, no matter what. And when you were creating a diva, they had the women options. You got to choose your bust size, your waist, and anything you could imagine. I know 2K not going to do that because we are very ignorant in the NBA 2K community. Just think, you see dudes pulling up on the park with tattoos to make it look like their dudes got a bikini on. 2K not giving us that. And I know there's probably people watching this right now saying that you don't really care and that none of this matters. But it does matter, because I can guarantee you, if I know 2K like I think I know 2K, this will be one of the selling points on NBA 2K20. This is one of the things this is gonna have its own trailer. This is gonna be one of the things that they just keep blasting and showing and putting in our face. We got women in the game. We got women in the game. And if this is gonna be something that you are pushing to me to get me to buy your game, I don't want no tacked on BS. I want the game mode to be fully flushed out. I want it to be, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be in depth, and I want it to be worth my money. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. But as always, I'm D Brown Shanghai, man. And I'm up out of here.